Welcome back to this, our second part of the games to look for in 2012, where we have 10 more games that we highly expect to be some of the year's best. As the backdrops for first-person shooters go, it doesn't get much better than Aliens, and that is something that Gearbox is fully looking to exploit. Equal parts horror, action and team play should ensure that this is a game that does the franchise justice. The original Torchlight is still one of the best Diablo-inspired games on the market, and the sequel, which promises bigger worlds, more loot, more characters, more character classes and an added multiplayer, sure doesn't look to disappoint. Also, the game will be playable both in LAN and online, and will even be launched at a budget price. What is not to like? We hope that Monster Hunter Tri-G will finally be the game to convince the European audience of the fun that it is to hunt monsters, build your own weapons and just gaining levels and partaking in lots of multiplayer fun. Also, the 3DS version of the game looks to combine all the best parts of the previous games, so this should be a good place to start. Luigi once again looks to take up a career as Ghostbuster, and even though the new game really doesn't look to add that much to the previous game, it still looks like lots of fun. Cool puzzles, lots and lots of secrets, and all the Mario and Luigi charm you could wish for makes for one of the most unmissable 3DS games of the year. StarCraft 2 actually managed to improve upon the seminal first game and is still one of the most irresistible multiplayer experiences to many of us. Therefore, the addition of 20 new missions, new units and a whole new story arc is something that we can hardly wait to experience. Also, of course, it's Blizzard who's doing the game, so how could you not expect something great from it? Sony really seemed to nail down everything that was great about the Wipeout series with the PSP installments. Therefore, we expect nothing less than brilliant from the new Wipeout 2048, and with a soundtrack that once again includes groups like Orbital, The Chemical Brothers, Prodigy and cross-platform play that allows you to play with PlayStation 3 owners. This could very well be the best Wipeout today. League of Legends is pretty much dominating the MOBA genre today, but that doesn't mean that IceFrog and Valve isn't going to try to take the title back. What we've seen so far really hasn't impressed us that much. But this being a Valve production, we expect nothing but perfection when the game is eventually released. The single fact that Naughty Dog is working on a new franchise is enough to get most of us excited. But having watched the trailer countless times, we can hardly wait till the end of 2012 or possibly even till the start of next year to play what looks to be an absolutely amazing action adventure. Yes, we might be naive, but we choose to believe that this will finally be the year when we will get to play The Last Guardian. We have heard the rumblings about all the trouble from within the studio and people have apparently left. Nonetheless, everything we've seen from the game looks absolutely brilliant, and with the studio's former games in mind, this could be something very, very special. Even though Guild Wars 2 is an MMO, the developers seem to have been intent on bending the rules of this genre, making it into something quite different. A story that actually reacts to your choices, dynamic events instead of quests, and a reactive combat system looks to make this something quite special. These were 10 more of the games that we expect to be some of the greatest of 2012, but if you have favorites that are missing, make sure to include them in the comments below.